welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and this is the Fluffy Oracle. This reading is going to be all about what do your pets think of you and what do they want from you. I also have some ending messages for you with each pile from your pets to you for something a little bit special that they would like to say to you that I kind of channeled. Remember, these are just a general reading. They are for everyone. Some messages may resonate, some may not. So if you feel attracted to more than one pile, please feel free to go ahead and check out whatever piles attract you the most. Feel free to take as much time as you need and go ahead and pause the video at any moment while I'm speaking to take that time to pick which pile you are attracted to the most. Timestamps for your convenience will be down below in the description box as well as in the first comment. And also, I will have the deck links in case you like any of these decks to check them out and see which ones I used today for this reading. So, if you're new here, feel free to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and joining our happy family. And if you like these types of videos, feel free to go ahead and give it a thumbs up after you've checked out your reading. And also, feel free to comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this. And I will see you in just a moment. So for my loves who chose pile number 1, let's jump into your reading and see what we have for you. So we have, for the first card, we have the Condor card. And then we have the Tortoise card for what they want from you. So for the Condor card, it reads, "You're too enmeshed in this situation. So step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action." So they kind of want you to think about whatever it is that's going on with you at home, and they kind of see you as being a little stressed out. And with the Tortoise card, they kind of give me the feeling of you needing to kind of slow down and take a moment and know that slow and steady wins the race. You will get there. You will, get to where you need to go and finish whatever you need to finish and do whatever you need to do. It's just going to take some time, but they want you to think before you, take any silly actions without thinking about it first. Let's see. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. So they want you to just take a moment and really put some thought into whatever it is that you're going to be doing. So whatever they're observing you at home is what I'm referring to about the situation. And they wanted to kind of give you that heads up. So we have the Dove card with slow down, pause, and breathe. So they're really trying to emphasize the fact that they really want you to slow down and just take a few moments and relax. They want to see you stress-free and peaceful. We also have the Salmon card with determination. You know where you are going, you will get there. So as I said before, you will get to where you're going. It's just going to take a little bit of time and a little bit more effort. They want to see you strive and kind of flourish in life. They don't want you to stress out and rush things, because they always see you rushing about and they're all like, "Where's the fire, dude? Slow down." That type of thing is exactly what I just heard and got. So we have Dolphin, time to play. They want you to play more with them. So they want you to just take a minute and kind of just relax. Let them kind of help you to be stress-free by taking that time out to slow down and maybe play with them a little bit and get them to relax and kind of reassure them that nothing's wrong and that everything is fine. All right. And then we have Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. So for some of you out there, I feel like they see you kind of arguing a lot at home with your partners, and they tend to not like that because they feel very temperamental about that, and they don't like to see you hurt, is what I get from this. They want to just love and nurture you all the time because they don't like to see you sad. So if someone's hurt your feelings, they want you to just take some time out for yourself so that you can love on them and that they can love on you. We have Once Upon a Midnight Jury, creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. So once again, they're stressing taking some time to think about things and slow down just a little bit and prioritize. And I hear me first. They want you to put them first. Some of them are just like really, really, really wanting your attention. They want you to pay more attention to them so that you can kind of take your mind off of things for a little bit. So we have the Mermaid of Immersion, complete commitment. So they want you to be more present in the home. They want you to be more committed with them and their relationship to you. But they understand that because they are totally and fully committed to you as well. And they want you to understand that. But they kind of feel like you're having a Dory moment. That's what I'm getting with this. It's kind of like, you know how she, gets an idea and then all of a sudden she forgets like 10 seconds later? That's kind of like the thing that's going on with them with you, is how they feel. And they feel like there's just too much commotion going on and they want everything to just slow down for a minute and be all about them for a second. And then we have Dragonling Garden, a new world is born. So they love their cuddle time with you, and that's all they really want. They just want to spend time with you. And I also hear that they kind of don't like it when you have to leave the house to go to work, because all they want to do is just cuddle all day long, and that's what they want. So if you're wondering what they want and why they're so kind of like clingy, that's why. They want your attention. They just want some love, and they want to love you and have you feel their love as well. So for the messages that we have from them, we have, you're the best owner I've ever had. Thank you. Love you the most, Mom. So I do hope that that helps you feel a little bit better, and that that's how they feel and think about you. They just want you all the time with them, and that's all they see. Pets are almost one-track minded sometimes. When they want something, they go for it kind of almost relentlessly until you kind of drill it in their head saying, no, you can't have that. Because I know how it is with my bear. She's a little bit persistent, and she can be very like, if she wants your attention, she'll sit there and go like this. And if you stop petting her, she'll do this every single time you stop petting her to get you to pet her again. Like, no joke. She will have you pet her for like an hour or more straight. She is that much of a love bug, and that's how much attention she wants from us. So, I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys next video. Alrighty, so for my loves that chose pile number 2, let's get into your reading. So we have Penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. So this card makes me think of a rescue animal. I feel like someone, if you guys have just adopted a rescue animal or had adopted them in the past, I feel like that moment that you adopted them and snatched them up very quickly because you fell in love with them, I feel like they finally have that sense of relief that the worst is behind them and that they no longer have to worry about not having a forever home. And then we have the Cheetah card with get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. They like how focused and driven you were and adamant, like, that's the one I want. No, that's the one I want. Because I feel like someone tried to persuade you to take a different pet or a different animal, and you were adamant, and that's how much they, how they fell in love with you, is that you showed your adamance, you were being adamant about having just them and wanting them and getting what they want, getting what you wanted. So we have Deer with Pathfinder. Trust your instincts to guide you through this situation. So with this, they love how gentle and caring you are, and they trust you implicitly because their instincts give them that sense about you that they can trust you. And then we have the Koala Bear with Empathy. Speak less and listen more. They like how much you sit there and listen and pay attention to them, almost as if they're really just sitting there having a one-on-one conversation with you. And sometimes I feel like you make up your own voice to them and kind of say what they would be saying. Some of you are dead on, because I do the same thing with my bear. Just kind of like funny side conversation. And they like how sympathetic and how attentive you are with them, and how much you hold on to them. Like kind of like carry them around like a little baby. They love that. Then we have Lynx with Discernment. Look beyond immediate appearances. They like how you can see below the surface, how you saw them for who they are and not kind of as this animal that's vicious or terrifying. And I get the sense that some of you have just taken in a pit bull. So if some of you have pit bulls, they like how you saw their personality and you saw through to their who they really are on the inside, and not for what people or society portrays them to be as being vicious and whatnot like that. So we have bats in the belfry. You can achieve great things. So with this, I feel like you've given them that sense of, okay, I can sit back and chill and not be so crazy, and I can finally chill out type of thing with the bats in the belfry. I wasn't really attracted to what the rest of the card said. Bats in the belfry for me kind of makes me feel like a crazy state of mind, but I feel like you've given them the sense that they can finally chill out and relax. And then we have Deep Dark Sea Mermaid. Find solutions in the unknown places in the darkness. So with that, I feel like you've pulled them out of their dark night of the soul and given them that chance to be able to shine their little light out, and to be able to give you the love and affection that they've always wanted to give another human being, or like someone who is taking care of them. So we have Hedgehog Love. Positive, uplifting, new friends. They like the fact that you've brought them into their home and given them new friends and kind of like new play pals is what I get. And I feel like they've bonded with you very uniquely and become like your best friend. And they feel and think of you as their best friend. And then we have Artemis of the Forest. Now you have independent and free. Or now you are independent and free. Sorry, I'm like, I can't read today. Oh my gosh. Anyways, with that, I feel like you've given them that sense of freedom and that sense of relaxation. Like, they kind of can't get enough of that with you. Like, they are so grateful and thankful for that. So what their message was from them to you is, you give the best treats ever, especially the peanut butter ones. So this one is a nutball. Really? They love all the treats that you give them and how much you spoil them. And they really, really like, apparently, the peanut butter ones. So that is what they prefer. And I hope that you enjoyed these messages. And I will see you guys next video. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 3, let's get into this. So we have the Shark card. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. So with this, I don't really get so much the words. I'm really attracted to the shark. And sharks, for me, have keen instincts. And I feel like they see you as having a lot of keen instincts and knowing what they're up to, kind of like the eyes in the back of your head type of thing, and you can sense when they're up to no good or up to mischief and just kind of getting into something that they don't really need to be getting into. Because we all know puppies and other smaller pets kind of get a little bit mischievous and get into things that they shouldn't be getting into, and they kind of like getting your attention that way, and they see you as being very keen with that. So we have Walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to the signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. So with this, I feel like the fact that you kind of stay consistent with them is something that they really like about you, especially with training them. They're really enjoying that, and it's helping them to learn and grow and to understand exactly what it is you want as a human and your relationship with them. So we have Kangaroo with gratitude. Be grateful for all you're blessed with. So with that, I feel like they are grateful for you and very thankful for all that you do for them. And they like how you take care of them. We have Turtle with retreat. Stop trying to make something happen. So with this, I feel like, excuse me, sorry, I had a yawn. With the turtle, I feel like they love just being able to go with the flow with you and just chilling out all day with you. is what I'm getting with this. And then we have Seal with imagination. Immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression. They love how when you play with them, you kind of pretend to do like different funny voices. It kind of really gets their attention, and they love how playful you are and how like into the characters that you do. They love that. It like they're just like beyond happy. Like I get this really, really, really like high sense of like excited happiness when you play with them, because it's just like, oh, what is this? What are you doing? That type of thing. It excites them and it makes them want to play more and really get into it. And then we have butterflies in gloom. After sadness, happiness and hope return. So with this, I kind of feel like some of you may have lost a pet, and they don't want you to feel very sad at this time, because they would rather see you happy than sad, because I feel like it was their time for some of you out there that have recently lost a pet. And they do want hope and happiness to return for you. We have a time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. So with that card, I feel like it was their time and you helped them to make that transition, and they want you to know it wasn't your fault, and they don't want you to feel sad about having to do what you needed to do because they were sick and they were going to pass away anyway. But they had an understanding with you that they wanted to comfort you, and they tried to comfort you as best as they could, even though they were very sick and couldn't do very much. This is hard for me to do, sorry. The Golden Phoenix. Something is something you thought finished burst back into life. So I feel like there's something new that's going to come out of this. I feel like there may be a new pet that's coming in for you, or you may have been offered a new pet. They don't see them as a replacement. They want you to understand that they kind of basically asked this new pet to be sent to you to help you, to kind of give you some healing and to help ease your grief so that you can continue to love and bond with another pet. It's kind of like a soulmate type of connection is what I get with that. And then we have the Fairy Bee. My life is sweet. They want you to know that they are comfortable and finally happy and free on the other side. And that they do take care and watch over you. And they absolutely love you so much. So, these are your messages with that, and I will give you guys the channel messages for the ending of it. I love our Netflix and chill, except for the scary stuff. Blech. How can you like that stuff? I like only the funny stuff, because you have the best laugh. So, for those of you who sit there and watch kind of like Netflix or TV or whatever shows with your pet, they love watching shows with you. Like, they sit on the couch and they chill right next to you and they watch the show with you. And sometimes they get like a little mouthy or a little overexcited at like a certain character on the screen, and they kind of go off and go batshit. It's because they have a sense where like, oh, I don't like you. Blah, get off the screen, that type of thing. But when it's comedy, they sit there and they are very happy to sit there with you. Sometimes they fall asleep, but it's because they're content and they are happy with you. And just spending that quality time with you is all that they want and care about at that moment. So, these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. I'm sorry this one was kind of a little bit on the sadder side, but I do hope that this helps you, and I will see you guys next video. Love yous.